Hello, my digital bugs. Welcome back to my channel yet again. Okay, so in the last video, we had discussed, okay, what is a research paper and what are the steps that has to be followed or what are the components of framing a research paper. Okay, so today we'll be continuing the same thing in part two. Now, today we'll be focusing mainly on, okay, how to make an effective scientific poster. So we'll start. Okay, so start with the basics first. Okay, so here I have written the steps and description. You can pause the video and you can take a point. Okay, or you can just go on listening for to my explanation and you will understand the topic very well. Okay, so first thing, review the guidelines. So somewhere your guide or your mentor or your department has given the conference wala brochure to you. Okay, it has been WhatsApp to you or they have given the pamphlet. Okay, so first thing you should know in that particular pamphlet or a brochure, okay, or the invitation card. Okay, so what is the theme of the conference? Okay, the theme is very important. Just imagine your project work is on antioxidant. Okay, and the theme is actually biofertilizer. You cannot present your poster in that particular conference. That's the first thing you should know. Or just imagine the theme is also biofertilizer and your project is also biofertilizer. Accept it. You can, okay, present your poster. You can do the poster presentation in that particular conference. So check for the theme, then the guidance, rules and regulation. In that section, they will tell, okay, so how much amount that has to be paid if you're a student, or how much amount that has to be paid for faculty that will be written in the a particular invitation. Okay. Then the rules, okay, after you register, they will be sharing a sheet to you individually, personalized by a mail or whatsoever. Okay, so at that time, you have to, it should be very careful. They will tell, okay, the poster should be 3 to 3 feet, okay, 3 by 3, okay, or 2 by 2, or 1 by 1. They will tell, okay. So you should be like adhere to their kind of like that particular concept, okay. So if they say poster should be 3 by 3, okay, that is 3 feet to 3 feet, okay, you should make a poster of 3 feet to 3 feet. Okay, if they say 2 feet to 2 feet, that is 2 by 2, you should make a poster of 2 by 2. It's actually very much kind of like crucial when you're making it. Okay, even that carries the point. Okay, and even it tells that this much space is actually allotted for one particular participant. Okay, so you're going to fully utilize that particular space or the area given. So even that carries a point. Okay, so those rules, okay, and other requirements like necessary criteria like if they tell to kind of like what you can say timings, okay, all those things comes into picture and extra details will be there in the rule sections. But basically what you have to, what is very important is it 3 by 3, 2 by 2? That is very important. Then you can make your own kind of like what you can say presentation wala what you can design. Okay, we will discuss that later. That's a review of the guidelines. It's very important. Always remember, choose a dean. If dean matches your project work or your research, it's well and good, you can do. Otherwise, reject. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, is it 3 by 3, 2 by 2, what it is. Okay, poster size, that is important. Two things, if it is known, you're ready to go. Okay, then check the abstract. Okay, so revisit your abstract to ensure the accurate things, okay, and reflecting your theme of the poster. Let's explain what it is, sorry. If you're an undergrad student, okay, you don't worry about abstracts. Okay, or you just imagine, okay, abstract section is mainly like hi-fi conference, and you're gonna publish your paper there, and they help poster presentation. You're gonna do the abstract. It's a normal kind of like a normal university poster, okay, or your college level poster competition for undergrad student or a master student to publish kind of like whatever you have done, okay, regarding your project work. Some people will only take abstracts, okay. At that time, okay, you're gonna not explain the abstract there. Okay, some people, okay, in some conferences, they will tell submit your abstract. Okay, then they want to submit paper. At that time, okay, you can skip abstract at that particular thing. But if you're publishing a paper there in the conference, okay, in that conference, they will be actually publishing the book where you will be having your research paper over there. At that time, it's very important that you're gonna add the abstract section in your poster. I hope it's clear for you now when to add poster. Don't worry if you're undergrad student and your conference is not based upon the kind of like publishing a book where you will be having section for your research paper. At that time, no need to explain on the page. Okay. If it is so, you must add the abstract section in your poster. Okay. That's how the thing goes when to add the abstract. Check the abstract first if you are actually having the research paper done. Okay. So what are the main ideas you have? Just imagine it's 1 year old project and now you're actually making a poster. Better you check abstract. Otherwise, no need to recheck if it's a new or a present one. Okay. Then plan the layout. What is the title? That's a very crucial point. Okay. 80% to 85%, it's actually the attractive title which attracts individuals or the participants towards your poster. Okay. So it should be kind of like minimum 10 to 11 words. Don't make it 20 words. Okay. 25 words, 18 words wala title. Okay. Keep it kind of like a smaller, precise. Okay. In the sense, don't add 5 words title and all. Title must be at least 10 to 12 or 15 words max, I would believe. Okay. Too lengthy title, people will lose interest. Okay. That is one issue. Otherwise, we should have that nice color wala background to attract people. Okay. Then whatever the content you have it in the paper, that is the ultimatum. Okay. In the end. Okay. The thing is that to attract viewers, at least 10 to 12 or 15 words for a title, nice color. Then it's your research which gains popularity. Okay, that's how we have to plan it. Title, introduction, methods, result, discussion, conclusion. These are the basic components, okay, of the poster. Along with it, you can add abstract. So we'll discuss one of the each components in detail. Okay, then the next thing that is important after choosing everything, visuals. Okay, you should use high quality images or diagrams. Okay, or graphs. I'll tell you when and where you can use diagrams. Okay, where to use images in detail in the upcoming slides. Okay, so visuals are important. Design and style. What kind of font you're gonna use? What kind of color you're gonna use? What kind of spacing you're gonna use? All those things are coming into main picture. Edit and proofread. Obviously, after like completing the poster, you're gonna give the same thing to your guide or a mentor, okay? And he will check for the grammatical errors, or he will check for kind of like if there is any other errors like citation issues and all, he will correct. Proofreading is also compulsory. Then seek feedback. Seek feedback from other. Just imagine a project that has given these many things, corrections and ask some other individuals also, maybe your friends, maybe your colleagues, or maybe your other teachers. Okay, just ask them, like, is it okay? Does my poster is looking like appropriate to the theme or whatsoever? Just ask some other individual so that you will gain confidence about your poster. So that you can present it in a very good kind of like with full confidence. You will explain it to the individuals who will be coming to you and asking about your paper. Okay, then print and prepare, okay, for your poster presentation. So avoid using abstract in your poster if the conference is not asking for the research paper. Or it's just like your college level. Usually, most of the time in the college level, they won't ask about paper and all, especially in the undergrad and all. They will be just interested in your results. And then you can skip. Or if it's kind of like you're actually publishing a research paper and you will be having two options, oral presentation, poster presentation. At that time, better you add abstract to it. Okay, fine. If you have abstract, you can add it, no issues. But abstract will take more space in the poster. So you can just skip it if you want. Fine. Now we'll start with the title. Okay. The title should be 10 to 15 words. Okay. And it should include so and so. Your name or names. I'll tell you how to write it in the upcoming slide. So it will include name. It will include affiliation, college. Okay. And the contact details or email ID or email address. Okay. It's important. Okay, to have these things in the first column of your poster. Okay, title, names, affiliation, contact details, or email ID, along with the logos. I'll discuss about that in the upcoming slide. So we'll be having introduction session where you'll be actually presenting the problem, research problem. I have told so many research problem in the previous video. Like I have choose why I have choose this particular herb or bioplastic. I have explained it. Okay, so you can just go from my previous video for that. Okay, so you will be actually choosing a problem. Okay, present a problem, not choosing the problem. Then the background study about that, you can again go from the previous video. I have told you how to check the background studies and all objectives. Okay, so those things are very important. That things you are going to explain in introductory session. Then methods. Okay, so methods, when we speak about this, okay, we're gonna summarize our entire methodology in one section. Okay, this is different from the results Just imagine you have done nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, everything. Okay, ash, moisture. Okay, if I'm taking biofertilizer, physical, chemical parameters you have done. So you make a table. On one table, you'll be writing ash, moisture, ash, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Physical parameters, it will come. You'll write moisture, ash. Chemical parameters, NPK. That's in the one column. Okay, one column. The next column will tell which method you have used. Bracketally, you will be writing the research paper name. Okay, maybe the research paper name and you have to write about the author at all. I hope you know about that. Okay, so that you have to write it, name of that and at all you have to write it. So that is important. That comes under your methodology. Or if the methodology says your reading, then you have to show the picture. You can add image over here, telling that this is a particular worm, and you're adding the image of how you have read that particular worm. That is also well and good. Or extraction process. In the method, you will be telling how the extraction has been done. You will be telling, you are showing the images of the, just imagine chloroform extraction. I'm just giving a basic example. Okay. So if you're using chloroform extraction and all, or that green color solution you will be getting in the end, okay, you can show the conical flask with green color solution containing chloroform in it. Okay. Sorry, not chloroform, chlorophyll. I'm extremely sorry. Chlorophyll extraction. Okay, green color you will be having it, right? So that photo you can upload it, okay, and you can present it. Or antioxidant. Again, the previous video I was speaking about antioxidant. So antioxidant, when we speak about it, you have to be very careful. Extraction process will come. You can show the centrifuged solution supernatant containing that particular antioxidant content, okay, in it. Okay, so you can show the sample photo. Then you can put an arrow mark. Then you can show next centrifugation in so RPM and everything. Okay, keep it for 24 hours. Then you can, or rotary shaker for 40 minutes. Then you can show centrifugation at so and so for 10 minutes. Okay, RPM at 10 minutes, 1000 RPM at 10 minutes. Yeah, so that has to be shown. Okay, then you can say this extract has been done. This is a stock. This is how we have done our sample. Okay. Those things you can show in methods section. Okay. Then you have result section. Okay. So in the result, you're majorly showing the answers of your experiments. Maybe in the tabular form, maybe in the graphical form. It's very important. Graphs, okay, or table or chart. In some of the cases, images. Okay, please avoiding too much images. Add more charts. It's very good. Graphs, very good. If you're adding graphs, it's well and good. Okay, you can show errors and table if it is needed. Tables. If you have huge data, you can show it in table. So if you add everything in the paper, it's good. One table, one graph, one image, everything. It will be like a mixture of everything. It will be a site of attraction. Okay. Then you have conclusion. In the conclusion side, you have to explain it. You have to offer insights about your paper. Okay. Interpret the result properly. I have told you, you're interpreting your result with someone else ka already published paper. Okay, like that you can do. Or if you're taking two sample, discussion will go like this. Sample A is actually having higher antioxidant capacity compared to sample B. Like that it goes. You're going to suggest the future direction also. What is this future direction or applications? We will be discussing later, or I'll tell now this future direction and health. You will be majorly focusing about I have done antioxidant property, but still antimicrobial is pending. So you can use the sample and check for antimicrobial. That things you can say. That is the future direction. Okay. Then, so I'll go from the basic now. This thing is taken from the internet. This is available. Okay. Usually you will be having poster title, then name of the scientist, if it's so, otherwise student. Okay, I'll tell you how it goes. Department, institution, address, everything you have to give. Then abstract, when to add, when not to add, I have already told you. Then you will have introduction session, materials, methods, results. Okay, then discussion, benefits, acknowledgements, if any. This is the basic thing what the poster will have. Okay, you can just pause if you're making first time, and you can just say what and all things are needed. I'll explain it individually, or what and all things should. Okay, now how to start the paper. I hope now basically how the posters will look like. It's clear for you. I'll just show you some. Okay, now this is prepared by me. Okay, so this was prepared by me. Explain for my students how to make a very much appealing poster. You can take a poster video over here and you can take a screenshot for the future reference if you're making 3 by 3 research paper. Sorry, poster. I'm extremely sorry. 3 by 3 poster if you're making, that is 3 feet to 3 feet poster if you're making. These things are in need. for you to have a kind of like a very much appealing kind of like a poster. Okay. So when I was a student, okay, I didn't know how much font size and all has to be taken properly. So after making multiple kind of like revision and everything, I have concluded, I have come to some point that these font size can be used. I'll explain you. Okay. So the title row remaining, you have to put justification. Okay. Except now this is a title row over here. Okay. From here to here, this is a title, sorry, you can say title box. Okay. I will tell this as a title box. This particular box should be, you have to keep option center. Then remaining things, this entire box over here, from here to here, that should be justified. Two things important. Okay. Now, what should be there in your title box? Okay. The first thing, title, have kept what is this 48 to 52? That is your font size, okay, of the title. Title should be in bold and the font size might be kept if you're making 3 by 3, okay. 48 to 52 font size. If you're taking 48 here, font size is 48. Next department in college mean 46. Is it clear for you? If you're taking, okay, 46, 44 to 46, whatsoever. If you're taking 52, 46 is also okay, or 48 for a department name. But if you're taking 52 over here, it will take more space, no? That time 44 you can choose font size, okay, for the department name and college name. Again, if you take 44 to 46, I'm telling you, if you're taking 46 font size over here, then the introduction, result, material methods, whatever I've written in gray color, conclusion, reference section, that is heading 46. If you are taking here 46, 40. If you're taking here 44, 38. Is it clear for you? It should be in a kind of like a reducing order. If you're taking here, if you're choosing here 40, 38 for the write-ups, all the write-ups. If you're choosing here 38, 36 for all the write-ups I'm telling. So if you're choosing here 52, 46, 48, 44. If you're choosing here 46, 40. 44, 38. If you've chosen here 40, 38. 38, 36. That's how it goes. Okay, I hope it's clear for you. Font size of different sections of the poster. If you're making 3 by 3 poster. Okay. So after title, you will be writing student names, okay, or a research person or a scientist name. So my focus is on undergrad and postgrad. So basically, student name will come into picture. Okay. Or if you are writing, if you are a scientist or whatsoever, or you will be writing the first name, that is first author, second author, like that it goes. Okay. So here, student one should be the name of the student who is actually presenting. Okay, that's very important. And student one, you should have that A6 mark, like this star mark you have, no? That star mark should be there for the student. I forgot to add the star mark, okay? And it should be in bold. Okay, and who should be the student one? The one who is actually presenting. Okay, then student two, student three, like that, comma, you'll be putting, and the guide name, is which mark again, the star mark again. Okay, so guide name, mentor name, who has actually guided you throughout the project. That should be there. Okay, or if it is a research paper, corresponding author will come into picture. Okay, so those things, student one who is presenting and the guide should be having a star mark over here. Okay, then next to it, you will be having department name, department of zoology, department of botany, whatsoever. Okay, then college name. Okay, that should be there. Then you will be having a address, that is email ID or a contact info. Okay, so first you have to write if it is student name. Okay, so asterisk mark is there, no? Same asterisk mark. Okay, your student name you are writing over here. Then you will be putting okay email or contact info, and you'll be writing if you have written here email, your email address, contact info, you can write contact info, or contact info and email address you can write like student name, okay, comma contact info, comma email ID. You'll be writing student name is here, so you're not writing it repeating over here. Okay, you'll be writing directly the phone number, comma email ID. Then corresponding author of the guide you will be writing, then phone number of the and email ID. If you require phone number, you can add. Otherwise, email ID is more than sufficient. Or if you don't want to add email ID of the student or email ID of the guide, okay, you can write the email ID of department also. Departmental mail ID you will write, and you will be writing the giving them the departmental mail ID info over here. Three options are there. Okay, so it depends upon the individual. You can just choose that. Okay. This is the first book. So I hope it's clear for you. Okay. After this introduction, again, I have told you, I will not repeat again and again what and all things should be added in introduction. I have already explained. Okay. That thing you will write over here. Then materials and methods. Can you see boxes that I have made over here? So parameters, methods followed, physical parameters, moistures, XYZ, at all, year, like this you will write. Okay, so you can make a box, then you can explain over here. Physical parameter, you will write moisture ash, then XYZ at all, this is the name of the author. Okay, then year. Then again ash, name of the author, et al, year. Okay, if it is only one mark, name will come. That's it. Okay. Then chemical parameters will write nitrogen, what? Okay, phosphorus, what and all things you will do. That comes into materials and methods. This is under one. If it is not so here, you can just say antioxidant and that steps wala chart I have shown now that you can add or photographs you can put. Then comes the result section. So can you see how much space I have kept for this result section? This entire section is actually for the result. Okay, so you can put photos, tables, graphs, everything. So you should remember everything must have figure number. Okay, it's very important to have figure number. Okay, then conclusion, then reference. You should remember that your conclusion, till conclusion, you should have the same thing. Till 36 or 38, you can keep reference. Reference will have 40 or 38. This section, no, should be in the alphabetical order. Okay, it should be arranged in alphabetical order and it should be in the APA format. Okay, then one of the main things you should remember that this reference section comes this part. If you have more space, you can take 36 to 38 font size, or if you have less space, you can decrease it for how much ever you want. Maybe 8, maybe 10, or maybe 12. Is it clear for you? So reference section cut this part, only this part, you can reduce the font size. That is important. Okay, I hope the basic kind of like a details of your poster is clear for you. Okay, so this is actually the poster done by my student. Okay, so this is a kind of like a very good poster. I have forgot to explain where to add logos, either on the left side, okay, or to the right side. You can add, sorry, either to the left side or to, telling this as the left side because you're taking posters like this, Allah. So this will be your kind of like a left side and this will become your right side of the poster. Okay. So usually to the right side of the poster, you will be adding institutional logo and to the left side, you will be adding, okay, to the left side, you will be adding the, this one, collaboratory people. If you have that logo, you will be adding. Okay. And again, where to add the logos, it depends upon your guide. Guide will guide you that where to add, is it in the left side or right side, the logos. Okay, fine. Then if you have followed the same font size, what I have told, this will be the title, okay, of your paper. Okay, then this is the student name. Okay, you can see bold letter and why she has not put the asterisk mark over here because she has not given her mail ID. Otherwise, we can put asterisk mark and bold letter, presenter, then co-guides. Okay, then department name, college name, email ID. Okay, then introduction. Can you see short and sweet introduction with visuals they have kept? Okay, objectives they have added. It's well and good to tell about the objectives. Okay, then methodology. Can you see what methods they have used? Name of the author at all. Then followed by the year. Again, which method? Name, year. Like this, it has been followed with. If you are extracting chitin, chitosan and all those things, you can just tell, okay, what methods you have followed, one image you have to put. And you should remember that if you're taking what you can say, if you're a UG level, okay, sometimes in UG level, they will be taking photos from the research paper of someone else, okay. Usually, in some colleges, it is accepted because it's not giving going for publication. At that time, please write the name, copyright name. It's very important. You will have C in the circle. You have C, that is the copyright mark, and the name of the paper from where you have taken photograph. That is very important. Okay. Then application. Here it's missing actually. That has to be added. Then application part. Okay. So what is the application? Soil enrichment and heavy metal stabilization. Okay, that is a basic application part they have made. Again, which why they have written here research paper like names and all, like author names and all. This is a reference paper from where they have taken the protocols and they have modified it and they have checked for plant growth analysis, biochemical assays and everything. Is it clear for you? That is important. That comes under here. So they have changed over here after methodology applications. I forgot to explain about applications there. So we have at the application part over here. Then results. Results should be very important over here. Results section. Okay, you can choose graphs, you can use images, as I have already told you. You should write the name of the axis. Zoom it. It's not happening. Zooming is not happening. So just zoom in your mobile phone or whatsoever the video. Okay, so here you will be writing about, okay, the what you can say, estimation of what. Okay, then you will be adding the graph, then figure number. Then you will be adding again what it is. Okay, this can be added in the graph itself. Don't worry. You will be having the access title, all those things. I hope you know it. Not the access title. Here you will be having access title anyhow. Okay, you can add it in the graph above. Okay, those things you have to add it. You can show it in the tabular form, graphical form, images. Okay, so these things will come under result section. You can pause and you can just check how to make a result section. Then conclusion of the topic. You have to highlight the results. You have to compare and highlight the results. Then future directions again. Okay. So what is left? You can just tell. Okay. We have done for kind of like a heavy metal stabilization and soil enrichment. What is remaining that you people can do? That is future directions. I have already explained. Can you see the reference? Now we have followed the same 36 to 38. Here we have not used 36 to 38 font size. Okay. We have reduced the font size. Is it clear for you? So reference section on this particular area, you're going to reduce the font size based upon your availability of the space. I hope now how to make a proper research paper poster is clear for you. What and all sections will come and what and all things that has to be added in the paper. Okay. Fine. Now, if you are kind of like a very kind of don't know what kind of colors you have to choose, even the same recommendations I had given for my students also, you can go. There are two kind of like websites available, Color Hunt as well as Coolers, okay, or Colors or whatsoever. These two websites, I genuinely believe that they will be kind of like user friendly for the students to choose a color palette. By choosing that color palette, you can use for the research. Okay, I'll just show. This is from the Color Hunt. They will tell the for color palette which is actually compatible colors. Okay, because we as an individual who don't know about the color theories and all will be end up with the kind of like a very much kind of like odd colors, which will not be kind of like a visually appealing. At that time, you can use this. You can go for this website. They will tell about the which colors you have to follow. Okay. So I have choose one of the color palette. It will tell the digits. Okay. It will tell you the ID of the color. Same thing in the PPT. Ah, I forgot to explain all those things. Okay. You can do this poster in PowerPoint. Okay, you have to go for PowerPoint. In the PowerPoint, you have to make a poster. If it is 3 by 3, go for the PowerPoint. There you will be having the option in the PowerPoint where you have to select. Okay, where usually you will be having no custom option for kind of like a screen area. There you have to write for Google, write 3 feet means how much centimeter. Okay, you will get how much centimeter it is. Same thing you copy paste in the PowerPoint and you will get 3 by 3 sheet over there. In that, you're going to fill everything. I forgot to explain it. I'm extremely sorry. After that, only you have to proceed. Okay. So here again, you have to go for like if you want to add a color, you go for the color section alva in the PPT. In that, you will be having, you just imagine shape fill, or you have to have fill this particular entire area. If you choose that, okay, you have to go for that prism option you will get in the end. Okay, like custom or more colors I have to choose. At that time, you will be having two box. I will be adding the photograph over here. If you are having no issues, no idea, I'll add the extra column over here where you can copy paste this ID to that section and you will get that generate. It's going to generate automatically that color. It will be easy for you to choose the color. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay, then result section. This is just if the poster is not working properly, it's not zooming in properly, you can just check. We can show it in the line graph. Okay, you can show it in the percentage, tabular form. Okay, and even you can go for some other websites. Okay, so where you can just go for like charts and everything. Okay, you have Canva, it will give you the templates option over here. Okay, so for other kind of like if you want to have line chart and everything. Okay, and you can even go for presentation go, okay, where you can just have different kind of like what you can say charts option, okay, which will be visually appealing. Even you have another option, Venn gauge, okay, so even they will provide multiple types of charts, okay. Even templates are also available, okay, in the different internets, but I feel even Canva is also going to provide templates for research posters, presentation and all. But I believe if you go for Microsoft PowerPoint only, it's better because you can have more kind of like flexibility in kind of like choosing the kind of like area, what kind of boxes you have to put, okay, what color you have to add, everything. You will be getting full freedom. So I personally suggest my student to use PowerPoint. If you have less time, you can go for Canva. There is ready-made templates are available. You can choose them. At that time, color palette issues and won't be in kind of like you won't have stress for choosing color palettes and all, because in the template itself, color palettes will be available. I hope I have kind of like cleared the topic of how to make a poster in this particular video. If you have doubts, okay, you can comment below and I will answer it. If I like, yeah, I will answer it. Okay, yeah, thank you. Mm.